Good morning from Goa. Today I'm driving the 2024 Maruti Dzire, actually the 2025 Maruti Dzire. And आज मैं क्या करने वाला? Today I'm driving the AMT version of this car. I'll ride for 100 kilometers in Goa. I'll do a detailed mileage test. I'll tell you more about the performance, the real world comfort, the space, the features, and of course the real world fuel efficiency of this car. चलो start करते हैं. Let's go for a drive. गाड़ी में full tank petrol भरवा लिया है. I'll reset the trip meter to 0 now, and it is time to get going. So I've completed 25 kilometers of driving the new Dzire. The MID is showing 15.6 kilometers per liter. The ARA claimed figure is a little over 25 kilometers per liter for the AMT version. And सबसे पहले माइलेज की बात तो बाद में करेंगे. Let's talk about the first impressions with respect to the driving feel of this car. Now the new Dzire has the same engine as the Swift, the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder Z series engine making around 82 horses and 111.7 Newton meters of torque. Now the version which I am driving is the AMT because I think automatic गाड़ी के sales बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ रहे हैं आजकल Indian market में. A lot of people are interested in buying automatic cars because of the added comfort and convenience. तो मैंने सोचा AMT चलाते थोड़ा डिटेल में आज. First impressions with respect to the engine are decent. Of course 4-cylinder वाली same smoothness इसमें आपको नहीं मिलती, but being a 3-cylinder also, this is not very rough also. It is not very crude. It is still smooth enough and does the job well. Performance इसकी decent इसमें आपको मिल जाती है, but with the AMT there is a certain amount of lag felt in the low end, especially when you are going up a hill. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि when you step on the throttle, go hard a little on the throttle, the AMT takes a couple of seconds to respond to downshift and the car takes some time to accelerate and gain pace. तो वहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा get used to होना पड़ेगा with the driving style of the AMT. And apart from that, the AMT is still better than the older AMTs that we have seen from the brand. This one is still smoother in comparison. You have that head nod movement when the car upshifts, but वो पहले से थोड़ा ज़्यादा इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है, मतलब पहले से काफ़ी कम हो चुका है वो मूवमेंट. इसमें आपको मैनुअल मोड डेफिनेटली मिल जाता है. यू कैन यूज़ द मैनुअल मोड अगर आपको बेटर कंट्रोल चाहिए ओवर द गियर्स, बट आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल 90% ऑफ द पीपल आर गोइंग टू यूज़ द रेगुलर ऑटोमेटिक मोड ओनली. I took the car to 70. I stood on the brake pedal. The car stopped in time. It stopped under control. Of course, it moved around a bit, but I would say the car performed in a good enough manner with the brakes. Of course, you get discs at the front and drums at the rear. A lot of grinding noise from the discs under hard pressure right now, but the car performed normally. Completed 50 kilometers with the Dzire. The MID is now showing 17.7 kilometers per liter. Now first I told you about the initial impressions with respect to the driving experience, but a lot of people also buy the Dzire as a chauffeur driven car. People also want a good rear seat experience. 4th generation Dzire की rear seat कैसे है? Let's find out, because the thing is that the length of the car is exactly the same as the outgoing model, only the height has increased by 10 millimeters. Getting in is easy and there's a decent amount of knee room on offer right here. Headroom इसमें आपको okay-ish मिल जाता है. My head is almost touching the roof. If you come a little closer and see my headroom over here, head is like 2 centimeters away from the roof. यहाँ पे आपको मिडिल में एक armrest मिल जाता है with 2 cup holders. Unfortunately, no headrest for the middle passenger, but the middle passenger gets a nice 3-point seat belt over here, which is placed right here. AC vents मिल जाते हैं. That's about it. You get a couple of lights over here, and overall the environment is very basic. It is decently comfortable. The backrest angle is a little too tilted towards the back, a little too reclined, and it is comfortable, I would say. Under thigh support definitely could have been better. It feels very limited for a tall person like me, so that is something that could have been better over here, but overall a decent experience. And now I'm back in the front seat of the Dzire. The AC is performing really well in this hot day today, and it is a chiller. It is cooling the cabin really efficiently. I like that. I also like this big touch screen right here. It is good to use. Apple CarPlay is available, wired, wireless, both of them. And the driving position is nice. The ergonomics are well sorted on the new Dzire in typical Maruti fashion. So all these things are quite good. No HUD on this car, unfortunately. And unfortunately, no armrest also over here for the front passengers. Armrest could have been offered for sure. And the seat comfort is actually quite nice. The front seats are shaped better than the rear seats. The side support over here is way better. The headrest is comfortable. I like the driving position on offer. The mirrors seem similar to that of the outgoing model, and a lot of components are shared with many other Maruti cars. Audio system quality is decent, I would say. 2 tweeters, 4 speakers you get on this car. And let's play this track. Sound quality is decent, I would say, not all that great. Tata Tigor has way better sound quality from the speakers. The screen is okay on the Tigor, but the Hyundai Aura actually has a good screen plus speaker experience. Looking forward to the new Amaze now. And anyway, coming back to the Dzire, 6 airbags offered on this car. You get ESP, hill hold, all these features are present on this car. You get this multicolor theme on the dashboard. It looks nice. The design is the same as the Swift, but on the Dzire you get different colors. This is the first time ever that the Dzire has a different face from the Swift, so that's again a differentiating factor. And that's about it. Completed 75 kilometers with the Dzire. Considerable amount of body roll on this car because the suspension is very softly sprung. Ride quality, of course, is very nice on this car. It can tackle bad roads. It needs slightly better tires. The Seat tires on this car are very average, so this car actually deserves better tires. And the ride is decent. I think it is something that Indian customers will like. People who seek comfort will like the ride quality of this car. The handling is just about okay, I would say. Not all that great. Car is very neutral handler. The Swift is a little more fun to drive, and the Dzire has a very light steering. It also moves around a fair bit. And how does it tackle bad roads? चलो वो भी देखते हैं. I can see a bad patch of terrain right here, तो उस पे लेके जाते हैं गाड़ी. And let's see how it tackles bad roads. But yes, the ride is actually comfortable enough, and I did not face any problems with the car in this stint since morning. So I think Maruti ने ये गाड़ी को ऐसे डिजाइन किया that it will appeal to 90% of Indian customers, people who want a car which is comfortable, feature loaded, reliable and fuel efficient. तो वहाँ पे ये गाड़ी को full marks मिल जाते हैं. The comfort offered by the car is really good, and it is better than the previous Dzire for sure. खाली tires थोड़े और अच्छे आते तो better हो जाता. So I'm driving on this bad patch of terrain right now, which you can see, and the car is tackling it decently well. Not touched anywhere yet the underbelly, and I think we are done. I'll take a U-turn from here and climb back up, जहाँ पे AMT का थोड़ा lag feel होने वाला है, because yeah, the manual is good. The AMT is also good actually for commuting, but उसमें जो थोड़ा lag है ना वो feel होता है, especially when you want to go a little hard on the throttle, when you want a little more power out of your car. So let's gain some momentum and take the Dzire up this stretch. And we are here. So in terms of driving dynamics, I would say the car is very neutral, easy to drive, light steering, body roll है गाड़ी में, but comfortable है गाड़ी, and braking is also decent with this car. So I'm back at the same petrol pump after driving the Dzire for 100 kilometers. I drove this car for exactly 100 kilometers. Trip meter पे जब shot लिया, it was 99.8 kilometers. उसके बाद थोड़ा पेट्रोल पंप पे गाड़ी चलाई, and the MID is showing 15 kilometers per liter. The car took in 6.79 liters of petrol, amounting to 653.81 rupees. तो real world mileage कितना हुआ? 100 divided by 6.79, 14.72 kilometers per liter, which I think is quite nice because गोवा में आज बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक था, बट अच्छे से डिसेंट माइलेज मिला है। AMT के लिए काफ़ी अच्छा माइलेज है, ट्रैफिक में बहुत ज़्यादा चलाई गाड़ी। वी गॉट लेस ओपन रोड्स टुडे अनफॉर्चुनेटली। रनिंग कॉस्ट की बात कर लेते हैं। द कार टुक इन 653.81 rupees वर्थ ऑफ पेट्रोल, विच मीन्स द रनिंग कॉस्ट इज अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 6.5 rupees पर किलोमीटर, विच आई थिंक इज क्वाइट डिसेंट। गाड़ी ओवरऑल मुझे अच्छी लगी। आई लाइक द फेस ऑफ द कार, आई लाइक द कंफर्ट एंड द फीचर्स। ड्राइविंग परफॉर्मेंस भी काफ़ी डिसेंट है गाड़ी की, एंड आई थिंक फॉर पीपल हु वांट अ नो नॉनसेंस कॉम्पैक्ट सेडान, द डिजायर मेक्स फॉर अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग चॉइस। So that's about it from my side. Now it is your turn. You guys tell me, what do you think of the new Dzire? कैसी लगी आपको ये कॉम्पैक्ट सेडान? बताओ नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में।